People have been asking me if this is my real hair. Of course it is. Who asks questions like that in 2024? All right, get in here right now. We need to talk about these Amazon bundles that I bought for, I want to say $110. And I have 12, 14, and 16 inch of kinky curly BLY hair in my head. I heard about this on TikTok. I actually heard about it before I started doing my TikTok reaction videos, but I enjoy doing them and you should go check them out because sometimes there's hair recommendations in there as well as like product recommendations, and everything that I've tried from there I actually really like. So anyway, back to the hair. I have not dealt with any type of like crazy shedding. I know that's what everybody always wants to ask, but when it comes to weaves, extensions, you're gonna get some shedding. Most of the shedding that I got was when I was washing the hair because that's when I was doing most of the combing and the brushing. Now, when it comes to curly hair, you know, you don't brush curly hair too much unless you brush to define the curls, which I personally don't really do too much of. I was finger combing when I was washing, and I finger comb daily because when I wake up my hair is a little crazy. I will show you guys how I style the hair for the day later on in the video. Just wait a second. We're gonna chat a little bit more. But I have been really enjoying this hair. I love subtle, natural hairstyles. I like this length. I think if I were to get it again, which I probably will, I might go a little longer because I brought all the hair to the front and it's still a little short. I did have to cut some of it because there were some, like how there's little pieces, there were some pieces that were like randomly long, so I did trim a little bit, but for the most part this is the length of the hair. I would like it maybe like here. I don't know if that's 18, I don't know if that's 20. I wish, because on the page it's mostly sold in like its own staggered lengths, but I think that if I were to buy it on my own, I'll probably get 16, 16, and 18, and then it'll probably be like here, like just, you know, a little bit more length. But people have been asking me if this is my real hair. Of course it is. Who asks questions like that in 2024? You know, I have some assistants, don't worry about it, but this is a way that I prefer to wear my hair. I used to make crochet style videos. Go check them out. Very easy to do, like a minimal budget hairstyle. And I think I was using water wave back then, and I purchased that hair so many times. I probably bought like 20 packs of that hair because it would last a week or two. But then crochet hair, you know, it's synthetic, so it gets matted and everything like that. And then you have to like cut it out. But you don't gotta do all that because these bundles exist unless you're on like a budget. I understand. I was definitely on one, which is why I was doing that. But now I can buy kinky curly bundles. And you see how cute it looks. I lost my train of thought. If you want to see how I style this hair, let's get into it. So this is what the hair looks like after I wake up. And I typically sleep with it in like a ponytail, like so, not me showing all my tricks and whatnot. And I put a bonnet on top of that. But I got my spray bottle with some water, and I usually spray my hair like an hour before I need to leave. It doesn't really take that long to dry, but still, if I have somewhere to be, you know. And I was gonna add some mousse, but I want you guys to see like what the curls really look like. So I'm gonna come back in like 20 or 30 minutes so that you can see how it dried. Because I think I got like most of, I tried to get like the frizzy parts, like, but I think I got it. So we'll be back. So this is what the hair looks like after it dried. It's been an hour, so it's fully dry at this point. And you see it's pretty fluffy. it doesn't, even when my hair was dirty, because I wore it for like 2 weeks without washing it, and it never really got stiff or anything like that. I'm gonna take my little twist down. This is typically how I blend my hair with the install. And I was using some of Verb Ghost Oil, as well as, hold on, I can't talk and do this. And it looks okay. Twist out is very defined. I just like put it on my finger and then rub it down. And in order to do my twist out, I used Inner Sense and I Create Holds, and I used the Taraji curl cream. I think it's called Curls for Days. And you see how defined it is, and it's still like bouncy. So cute. To style my hair, I always like kind of push it back, and then there we go. I'm gonna do the other side. I wanted this to be more of like a flip over sew-in, but I don't really like those, so I ended up still like having like a little part in the front, you know. And this is how I would style my hair. I think I do want to add a little, it's popping, but I really want you to see. So I'm gonna add some mousse and do my edges. The mousse I'm using is the Doux Mousse Def Texture Foam, super popular product. I featured it in one of my TikTok reaction videos. It was recommended in there. And you just kind of like finger comb. It is kind of better to use it on on wet hair, but it's alright. It'll be alright. And I've been having like, I've been struggling with this hair at the top of my head. Like, it just always looks so frizzy. So I'm laying my edges with this She's Bomb Edge Control. I don't know if I'm really recommending it because it was kind of expensive. Like, this little thing costs $5, and usually like the bigger tubes are $5. And I'm not the hugest fan of how my edges lay, but this is all I got right now. And I use a comb like so, and then I just like swoop. I don't know. I used to use a toothbrush for a long time, and I've seen that they have edge brushes, but my little comb works just fine. And then when I have a lot of buildup in the comb, I just wash it out. See how the foam just like makes that look so good? Ugh, and it smells good too. I like when hair products smell good but are not like overpowering, you know? And that is like more or less the finished product. I actually also wanted to show you guys just like what the curls really look like. I've had this hair in my head, so I had it in for 2 weeks, and then I took it out as a sew-in, and then I put it back in for another 2 weeks. This is the second week. I did not wash my hair before I did this video. I've been wearing it for 2 weeks, mostly just like finger combing and everything like that. I don't have any type of knots or anything like that. You see these curls are cute and they are defined. They are popular for a reason. A lot of the TikToks that I've seen, people are mixing the bundles, because if you go to BLY's Amazon page, they have both Kinky curly, which is what I have in, and then they have afro curly. Initially, I purchased afro curly, but it was like way too short. I got 8, 10, and 12, and that was like, I want more, you know, like it wasn't long enough for me. And the afro curly is cute, but I could see it being a little bit more high maintenance because it's afro hair and it is going to be more like out. You get what I mean? It's going to be more in the shape of an afro. I do like the style of this. It gives me like 4A, maybe like 3C curls. And I do have 4C hair, but I typically do a twist out on my natural hair to blend it and then just kind of like push it back. And only to a trained eye would you know that this is not my real hair. But I find it to be an easy style to do on the daily, and it's no heat really at all, and low tension because I'm just doing a twist out every, like this is a fresh twist out. I just took this down, but it should last me, like today's Sunday, and it should last me till like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'll do another one because you don't want to overly manipulate your natural hair because then you'll be bald. No, I'm just kidding, but it does lead to more breakage, especially for 4C hair. You know, our hair breaks a lot. I talk about that in my most recent natural hair video where I was talking about why my hair wasn't growing and how I want to like work towards that. Concludes everything. You guys see the length of the hair. Again, I have 12, 14, and 16 in, and it's face framing. That's what I wanted. I like subtle, I like natural. If you want longer, make sure you get longer because curly hair shrinks up. It's gonna be much shorter than what you initially wanted it to be. And then you also kind of have to stock up on some curly hair products. I showed you guys that I had used the Doux Mousse, and it's not like you can't see it, but this was kind of essential because curly hair does kind of like frizz up a little bit, and this is foolproof for that. The water works as well, but you know, I will definitely repurchase this at some point. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.